Hi, this is Larry Trocha, and today we're going to do another video on the 3-year-old cutting filly that we had videoed about, 6 weeks ago, something like that. And this will just be a continuation of that. That was part 1 and part 2, and this will be part 3 and part 4. Overall, this filly has progressed, pretty darn good. So I'm just walking her around, just kind of relaxing her, and we'll kind of get her warmed up here. You'll notice when I start trotting her, she'll be gimping a little bit on that left front. She's got a little stone bruise. I keep my horses barefoot on the front end, and I just shoe them behind. And but they'll occasionally will step on a rock out in the pasture and get a little stone bruise, and that's what she has. And it lasted about 2 days, and that was about it. So I'm just kind of trotting her around, kind of getting her warmed up. She's been on the walker for maybe 20 minutes or so also. And I'm asking her to drop her head. This filly likes carrying her head high, and a cutting horse, really needs to, have a low head. And so I work on it a lot. And we've been working on that all along, so I'm pretty demanding about that. There's other things that I'll kind of let slide and be a little more forgiving, but she has got to carry that head in a low position, or at least I got to try to get it as low as I can. I'm being paid to train this filly. Now I'm getting after her right here. She's not listening to me, and so basically I'm bumping that bit and saying, "Hey, you need to listen to what I'm asking you to do here." But like I say, the owners are paying me to train this filly, so I feel, I need to train her to the best of my ability, and getting her to carry her head where it needs to be is just part of that. And, you'll notice as we trot around, this filly has changed physically from the last time we videoed her, like 6 weeks ago. She's starting to mature. She's actually turning into a pretty good looking horse. Her neck is kind of slimmed up, and her hip has gotten bigger, and her bottom line has tightened up a little bit more. She's turned into a good looking horse. So here we go. I'm going to turn her around a little bit. Now that wasn't very good. Now I was going to reassure her. She was a little panicked a little bit. She thought I was going to get after her, so that's why I patted her on the butt. That weighs a little bit better, but it's still not good. Just reassure her a little bit more. You'll see as I'll start working on getting this turn a little bit better and her head position better. Okay, now right there I asked her to lope, and she overreacted and took the wrong lead also. So I pulled her into the dirt and said, no. That's better. Lope a little bit slower and took the correct lead. If they do the wrong thing, just stopping them abruptly like that lets them know that they did the wrong thing. Our head went up again. Now I'm going to bump it until it goes down. I'm being a little tough there because she knows better than to put that head up. That's better. I quit riding. She hit the brakes and kept her head low. And the turn's a lot better too. And she's walking off with a low head. That's what I want to see. I want to see her, do everything that I asked her to do with as level a top line as possible. And she's loping pretty nice, loose rein. Head's in a nice position. I like the way she's working her ears. Her ears are going forward, looking where we're going. Good. I quit riding and she stopped. Head's going up. I'm going to get after her until it goes down. There we go, right there. Now we release. Whenever the head goes up, you just bump them. Boy, now okay. Now she's believing me. Now she's going, and I pat on her, let her know that she made the right decision. That's nice right there. Backing up, nice turn on a loose rein, walking off with the low head. So when they're doing the wrong thing, you make the wrong thing uncomfortable by bumping them or irritating them with that bit or whatever. And then when they do the right thing, you slack or reward them, give them a pat on the neck. That's nice. Boy, she stopped with a nice low head. Now you notice my hand's not moving when I stop her. I just quit riding. I'm asking her to go forward with my legs, and when I quit asking her to go forward, she's supposed to stop, which she's doing. Quit riding her, and she stops. Back her up. She's dropping off that bit. Nice. I like that. Nice turn. Nice back up with a low head. Nice turn on a loose rein. Very nice. So I'm happy with that. So I pat her on the butt, let her know that's the right thing. All right, so I'm going to go over and get the controller for the mechanical cow. Put that on my finger. I've got one of those new mechanical cows that they've only been out for a couple years, 2-3 years. It's a new company. Man, they produce a good cow. I had a lot to do with designing it, and well, I didn't design it, but I just told them what it needed to do, and they made it do what it needs to do. It is the real deal. All right, well let's. I'm going to dry work her a little bit more. You see the flag there. I don't put the little stuffed cow on there. I just use an old feed sack on the line there. They'll work that just as well.